Hello everyone, my name is Rajesh Kumar and I'm your DevOps SRE DevSecOps coach. I have close to 18 plus years of experience working in multiple MNCs around the globe and having in-depth knowledge of DevOps, SRE and DevSecOps. So I would like to introduce you one certification program in a DevOps, and that is we call it DevOps Certified Professional. Now this is a 2 months of program, 25 tools of DevOps you will learn, and apart from that you will also get the access to the LMS, lifetime access to the videos portal. It's a certification program, and you will have 25 assignments and 2 projects along with it. It's a completely weekend program, so here you have classes on Saturday and Sunday. So as part of this course, you will learn multiple things. Here you see that you will learn Linux, AWS, Docker, Jira, Confluence, Python, Git with GitHub, SonarQube, Maven, Gradle, Packer, Artifactory, Selenium, JMeter, Ansible, Kubernetes, Helm, Terraform, Jenkins, Datadog, Splunk, and Neuralink. Now, how do we, apply for this? So how can you reach out to us? So you have a WhatsApp number and email ID, so please reach out to us and we'll help you to onboard this program. Apart from this DevOps certified professional programs, we are offering other certifications as well in a DevSecOps, SRE, and one of the very comprehensive programs which we have is in Master in DevOps Engineering. Yeah, so feel free to get in touch with us and then enroll for it. Thank you.
Okay, so let's get started. So the topic for the day is Istio and Envoy. So basically, its primary topic is Istio only. So how do we manage apps on Kubernetes with Istio? That is something which we are going to learn today. So before learning Istio, we need to understand the service mesh concept. Okay, so this is another concept which is becoming popular from last, I would say, 1 year. This has become a trend because of only one reason, because of Kubernetes. Kubernetes has made the running the application is very easy, and microservices based architecture. So because of nowadays we are running application in microservices, and because of all these reasons, we have lots of services in the micro in a Kubernetes, and now we need to manage those services as well, correct? So how do we manage large number of services? How do we control? How do we secure? How do we make it effective and things like that? So for that we have a service mesh concept. So service mesh is it's a communication between the software components made into its own thing. So look at this here. Here we have a web service, some API service, some database service. So we want to take care of the communication between the web and database or web and API. Then address part where it should be communicated. Communication should go. That what should be the timeout? What should be the retry option? How do we encrypt this all communications and all stuff like that? So that part we are going to discuss as part of today's session. So look at this here. This is the microservices architecture. You have multiple microservices which includes order, payment, user, catalog, cart, shipping, queue, and so on, and multiple database. So how do we maintain? There's so many. In order to serve that one request, you need to process all this request through the multiple services. How do we manage that? How do we, same points like which service should have what address, what timeout, what retry, encryption, and all. How do we do that? So that is controlled by service mesh. So service mesh will be introduced in between that microservices for controlling the communications. So let's say someone is hitting to the web. So after the web, where it should go? It should go to the database or some other API and all this stuff like that. What should be the timeout? What is the retry and all? That is managed by service mesh. So look at this here. Service mesh can manage from between the user to the front end to the database between the any endpoints and stuff like that. So everywhere you can manage the which you can add the service mesh, and that will control your traffic. Are you able to understand at the high level, all of you? Any questions?
No question.
Okay. So what are the features of service mesh? So primarily we have four features. Primary feature is traffic management. Okay, how do we manage the traffic? Which traffic should go what? How much traffic I want to send it to this service or that service? So that is the one part of it. Second part of the security. Security in terms of encryption, certificates, and SSL and stuff like that. Third part of the service mesh is observability. I think we have discussed about the observability. Anyone remember what is the observability means? All of you?
Facing logging and matrices, all those things.
Yeah. So setting up the infra monitoring, APM, trace monitoring, and log monitoring. Uh, that concept more or less is called observability. So that also you have a services running in a distributed environment, and that you want to control over that. So for that, we have service mesh. So service mesh feature includes also traffic management. This is the first feature. So traffic management, which includes discovering and routing, load balancing, failure handling, and all this thing will be done as part of the traffic management. In terms of security, between the two services, the data should be encrypted or not, authentication, authorizations, and all stuff like that. It can be taken care by the service mesh. Observability in terms of visualization, tracing, monitoring, and all, it will be taken care by the service mesh. So with that service mesh, little bit of fundamental. After that, any tools which will help us to implement the service mesh. So there are so many tools available in the market. We have Istio, we have Linkerd, we have Console, and all stuff like that. As part of today's session, I'm teaching you Istio. So Istio is open source from the Google, IBM, and Lyft. The very first release has happened in zero point 0.1 in 2017 and 1.0 in 2018, and currently I think it's 1.5 or 6. I think I need to check that. So every month we have releases for that. So this is the platform agnostic. That means you can use not only in the Kubernetes but out of the Kubernetes also you can use it. But primarily optimal for Kubernetes, and demo also will be around the Kubernetes. And you can integrate with the consoles and VMs and all stuff like that. And other service mesh which you want to implement, for example, Linked, Console Connect, Mesh, SMI, and all stuff like that. Other options are also available. Okay, so how do we install the Istio? That I'll show you that one. But by the way, for Istio installations, you need to have a, Docker Kubernetes clusters should be there. Okay, so I'll show you that how can we install the Istio little bit later. Just few YAML files, and you can install it. So yeah, this is the architecture of Istio. So here, if you see that. You have a control plane API. When you deploy the Istio, you have a control plane, and we have a few components into that. So like a pilot, mixer, citadel. These are the components. Now we have multiple services, and if you look at this very carefully, we are updating the policy check. Policy check means the how service A should talk to service B. So that we are updating in the proxy. That's the envoy proxy actually. So service, you have a service consists of two things. One is service plus proxy. So proxy, the one which you see is the envoy, and so control plane update the envoy, and that's where that service A, through that policy they talk to the service B. So between the service A and service B, the communication can be HTTP 1.1, HTTP 2, gRPC, TCP with or without MLTS, multi. TLS. So this is the high level architecture of it. So yeah, so if you look at this, one of the statics, which like Istio, how much of the lines of code you have. So if you compare uh, Kubernetes, you have 3.3 million lines of code. Envoy, proxy envoy, you have 340, and Istio, you have 410. Mobi, we have 1.1 millions of lines of code. So if I say Istio is very lightweight compared to other uh, tools. Okay, so how it works? So this image you have to always remember that because throughout the demo we are going to use this image only. So here we have one microservice. We have a service that's called product page. So we always hit to the request sent to the product page. Now project page can go to the one service which is called review service. Okay, that is written in Java. Okay, and if you see that another service which is written in a node, and the fourth service which you see the details, it can be written in .NET Core. So here right now the technology is not a concern and things to discuss, but how do we send the traffic from one place to another place, that is important. So if you look at this reviews one, you have a version, you have a reviews service version which you have v1, v2 and v3. Okay, so if you hit from the product page and your traffic will go to the reviews one, then if you see that there is no star, I mean, star you won't see it. Okay, rating you see, but star you won't see it. If you go and to the reviews too, you will see the star, uh, but review star in star, but that will be in black. And if you go for the reviews 3, which is where you get the reviews, but that will be in the red. Now when you go to the reviews 2, from there you can get a rating also, but in reviews 1 you won't get a rating. Reviews 3 you have you get a rating also. So are you able to understand this image? Sorry.
Yes.
Your
Yeah.
voice is breaking actually, Rajesh. Frankly.
Oh, is it for everyone? Because I'm in home right now.
No,
Is
not
it
for
for
me.
everyone?
Yeah, this is Anil here. So if it is for me only, then
Yeah, just check that internet. Maybe uh, see that it should be okay. Because right now I'm in home network. Okay, so are you comfortable, all of you, with this image? This is the one of the simple architecture of applications.
yeah, yeah.
Okay, so we'll see that how can we control,
So
understand that. So using Istio, using Istio, the one of the things which we are going to do is traffic management. Okay, traffic management. So here in this microservices, we will manage how can we can control the service from the product page when you hit. Whether you should go to the reviews one, v1, v2, v3, or details or rating, will manage the traffic actually. So here we are going to introduce the envoy, ingress envoy, and look at the arrow, and we will introduce the envoy, and then we will manage the traffic from the product page where it should go and where it should not go and things like that. So that is a demo I'll show you. So as part of this, I'll show you how can you implement Istio. How Kubernetes is already installed. I have it. How can you install the Istio gateway and all, and testing the app. So that all demos I'll show you. So that this information will do that. So now before demo, let's understand some of the conceptual stuff. And conceptual stuff means here you have a virtual service. Remember that this virtual service, it's something like service plus proxy. Okay, that's called a virtual service. So service we understand in Kubernetes. Service is a unit of application behavior bound to unique name in a service registry. Services consists of multiple network endpoint implemented by workload.
If you would have any issues with our channel membership, you can drop an email to us at contact@devoxschool.com, or you can also unsubscribe from channel membership anytime if you don't want to continue or did not like the video. Please be kind enough to like it, and you can comment any of your doubts and queries. We will reply to them at the earliest. Thanks for watching.